In this video today, guys, we are going to be talking about defense in the worst defensive 2K ever. So how can you guys get stops? Because I know you guys probably are like, sometimes defense is freaking impossible. And I have all the tips for you guys today. So welcome to my defense tutorial, brought to you by yours truly, Chad Benz. And just so you guys know what I'm talking about, I am already a veteran 3. I've played 5,000 games and I have a 93 win percentage, and I'm going to put this up on the screen. I am currently ranked #1 in the most competitive 2s league in the world. And what does 2s mean? It means a lot of defense being played, because I can't win 2s games without playing defense. On 3s and 5s, you can get away with just letting up 2s and playing high in the 3. On 2s, you have to get stops. You cannot let them score, whether it's a 2 or a 3. It's not easy, so I play a ton of on-ball defense, so I know how to help you guys in this game defensively. And we're going to have 7 tips in this video for you guys today, and the first one is really, really funny. I'm going to get into it in this minute, and when I say it, it's going to sound troll, but I'm going to mean it. But before we get into this video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys drop a like, hit the sub button, because I'm trying to hit 100K as fast as possible. I know y'all see it. I'm going to take off this window capture sub count after, I just talk about this, but we're almost at 100K, and I appreciate everyone's support. But if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that, because I'm going to be dropping tips like this all year long, competitive wagers, gameplay, stuff like that. All this stuff will be on my channel, so make sure you guys drop a sub, turn on post notifications. I'd highly, highly appreciate it. Alright, man, let's get into these 7 defensive tips. I'm going to show you guys even some tweets, and just to help me explain what I'm talking about. And in the last tip, I'm going to show you guys literally gameplay from my end of wagers against some of the best 2s players in the world and how I play defense. It's all about team defense in this game. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Tip number one, it's going to sound so fucking troll, but I really fucking mean it. What Mike Wang says, we do. Mike Wang is king. Mike Wang is my GOAT. Baluba is my king. What he says, we do. If Mike Wang says retire 2K, we retire 2K. If Mike Wang says give him $500, we give him $500. But all jokes aside, if Mike Wang says jump, we jump. And he said it multiple times this year on Twitter. He said it, jump. You have to jump. And I know, that's the thing. The contests are horrible. The contests are literally horrible. But jumping is literally king in this game. Mike Wang says it. And like I said, if Mike Wang told me to give him $500, I'd give him $500 because he knows everything about the game. He made the game. We're going to listen. Jumping will increase your contests exponentially, okay? We're going to keep that one short and sweet, but you guys will see more in a second, because I'm going to pull up some tweets. This is the second tip. This is what we can learn from 2K Labs, but obviously there's a lot of information in this, and it has something to do with jumping as well. Alright, we're going to start with what I was just talking about. You can literally see tip number 1. These guys can test the game all the time. I test the game all the time because I'm literally playing. You see tip number 1, you need to jump. That's it. You need to jump. If you see a shot going up, if you see a player in an animation getting ready to shoot, you jump. And if they pump fake, fuck it. They got you. They got you. It's not, if these bums are pump faking, they got you. But you have to jump, because it's the only way you're going to be able to stop people consistently. The contests are just not good enough this year. But let's watch some video that they put up talking about you need to jump.
This year, in order to register a solid contest, you likely need to jump at the offensive player. And when jumping at a player, your block rating will greatly increase the effectiveness of your contest percentage.
And we're going to talk about that later, okay? We're going to talk about that later. It's very, very important to have a high block, because it contests jump shots. I don't know why, but here you go. We'll talk about this right now, actually.
When jumping at a shooter while in good defensive position, we saw a somewhat linear and consistent contest percentage across all block ratings. A 25 block provided a decent contest with almost 56%. At a 50 block, we saw an average contest of 67%.
Alright, I'm not going to sit here all day, because you guys see the chart. Have at least a 75 block. My point guard is a 78 block. It's the least you can do, bro. Alright, let's talk about perimeter. I turned it up a little bit. Sorry if it was low. Let's talk about perimeter, because block is really important when jumping, but you guys have to understand these stats before you get into the actual games.
Perimeter defense comes into play is with hands-up defense. And keep in mind that your block rating will not improve your hands-up contest. And while hands-up defense isn't very effective this year, a higher perimeter defense can improve hands-up contests while in good defensive position.
You just heard him. Hands-up defense.
Hands-up defense. And keep in mind that
let me mute this.
Where perimeter defense...
Y'all just heard it, bro.
Your block rating
Bro,
will not...
can you stop playing? Sorry, you guys can watch the Mets, my demons. But you guys heard him. I mean, perimeter defense kind of fucking sucks. The best way to stop someone is jumping. And if you, like I said, if you see someone in that animation, you have to jump. I will show you guys in the wager gameplay. I'll show you guys later. I jump a lot. Alright, so now that you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say you have to jump, we can get further into this. But that's the thing. Mike Wang says jump. We say how high. And I'll show you guys some 2K Lab proof also. So we're going to talk about the third tip in this video, which is really important. When to hold L2 versus when to hold R2. Okay, so I'm going to get into one-on-one with Paul George. Getting an L2 is basically the definition of intense defense. That's what it's called. It's called like intense defense, some shit like that. Letting go of L2 and then holding R2 instead is sprinting. So obviously we all know R2 is sprinting. L2 is intense defense. And you guys are gonna see when you guys are up on someone's body holding L2, you're gonna bump him crazy. So you see I'm holding L2 here. If I let go of L2, I'm not, hold on, I gotta do it when he's not posting me up like a moron. I'm letting him score. Hold on. So you guys saw I was holding L2 there crazy, and I was bumping the shit out of him. I'm gonna play this possession with no L2, okay? And look at my player. He's much less like easy to bump. You can't really bump him as much. He's not like in that intense defensive Kawhi style. Look at him now. You see his hands are out. He's shifting his feet. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that's what you do when you have someone on, like, you are up on his body, okay? If you were up on his body, you are holding L2. Now, the thing when you guys let go of L2, which a lot of people don't understand, because some people don't know when to let go. Some people hold it the whole time, and some people don't hold it at all. You hold it up when you're against their body, but when you're not against their body, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to let go of L2, because if you are holding L2, bro, Paul George, you fucking bitch. You can't sprint as fast if you're holding L2. So, like, that's just going to slow you down. But if he beats you to the rim, the best way to recover is let go of LT. I can't show you because Paul George has no idea what he's doing. But when, let's say Paul George gets a step on me, the only way I'm recovering is if I let go of L2 and then sprint with him. Hold R2 and sprint with him, because that's the only way you can catch up. Once you guys are up on his body, you are holding LT. Once he has you beat, you let go. You have to recover. And the only way you're recovering is if you're letting go of L2. Because if you're still holding L2, then you're not going to recover. Because your player's too slow, and you need to just full-on sprint to actually compete and get back to him. Okay? If he has a step on you, it's over if you're holding L2. Okay? I'm just being honest. You have to let go of L2, and you have to recover the fastest by holding sprint and letting go of the intense defense mechanism. Now, the fourth tip I'm going to talk to you guys about today is understanding adrenaline and what it does. So now, I've talked about adrenaline many, many times in my video, but this was on the offensive side of the ball, okay? Adrenaline is very important. I've always talked about it. You see the 3 bars at the bottom of my player. If you lose one, it's much harder to shoot. I know I'm going to make it because 2, you can make it easily. But if you get to like 1 adrenaline or 0 adrenalines on a possession, it's really hard to make the shot, okay? Because it's just like they prioritize it so much that you really like need adrenaline offense to make shots, to dribble well, and it works exactly the same on the defensive end. We're gonna play Paul George, and hopefully he doesn't do fucking something stupid. Let's see. But as you can see, every time you reach or you jump, you're gonna lose an adrenaline. That's why it's just not reaching at all. Like, if you reach, you're gonna be put in a bad spot. If you reach, not only do you get slower, your player get more tired, you get stunned if you don't get it, but also your ratings go down. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that right now. This tweet was literally made 9 days ago, and as you can see, Mike Wang literally says, you don't lose perimeter defense when you lose adrenaline, so that's good at least, but you lose block and steal. So if you jump at someone with 0 adrenaline as opposed to 3, you're going to get a way higher contest when you do it with 3 adrenaline, the worst if you did it with 0. And your steal, you are never going to get a steal if you spam it. You have to do it when you know the opposing offensive player has low adrenaline, okay? If they have low adrenaline, then you have a high chance of ripping them if you have high adrenaline, especially if you have a high steal. And 2K Labs is a perfect test explaining this, how stealing the ball works in this game and how important adrenaline is. So just listen up real quick.
What if I told you there was a surefire way to increase your chances of an on-ball steal? So essentially, if the offensive player is out of adrenaline bars, it's going to be a lot easier to steal the ball, and then vice versa. If the offensive player has all the adrenaline bars, it's basically impossible to steal the ball. What if I told you there—
That's the most important thing, I think. I think that a lot of people like just reach like crazy. Like, they just fucking reach. I don't even care. They just go for it. You have to wait till the player is bumped. You have to wait till the player is tired. That is the best way you are going to be able to steal the ball from people. If you were just, someone catches the ball and you're just reaching, not only are you not going to get it, you're probably going to foul them and lose takeover. You are going to kill your adrenaline, which makes your defense 10 times worse. Play honest defense. Bump them, and then maybe you can get a steal later on. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck am I beating Paul George? I haven't moved in forever. But number 5, the tip number 5 is pretty much goes hand in hand with what I was just saying. Did he just not score? I'm not moving. I don't know how he's not scoring. But it goes hand in hand with what I just said. And what I've been saying really the whole time is that bumps are super important, okay? Bumping is going to knock down their adrenaline. I talked about it last tip. The adrenaline is the most important part of the game on offense and defense. So that's why bumps are so important. If I can bump Paul George right here, which I'm going to because that's really Paul George, but if you can bump an offensive player and knock down their adrenaline a lot, their chances of scoring goes down so much. And that's what I look for on defense in wagers. When I bump people, okay, I'm getting post faded by Paul George. When I bump people on the 2s, that's how I know that motherfucker is going to have such a hard time scoring. That's when I play a little bit lower. I make him make a tough shot as opposed to just playing super high and giving him a free one. What is going on? But the bump is the key, and you guys are going to see in the wager gameplay. I'm going to break it down at the end of this video. When I'm playing someone good, I look for that bump. I look for you know, ways to knock down his adrenaline and just, you guys notice I jumped and he missed, and just make it tough on him. You have to make it tough on the opponent in this game because it's really hard to make it impossible. Defense is so hard in this game, it's almost impossible to stop everyone every single play. That's why you have to make it the possessions as tough as you possibly can. And the sixth tip I'm talking to you guys has already been explained by 2K Labs, but I'm going to get more in depth. It's the ratings that you guys have and the badges. I'm going to show you guys what defensive badges I have on my myplayer, and I'm going to show you guys what I do with the badge perks, like which one I +1, +2, stuff like that. But listen, there's no excuse to not have a 78 block in this game. I'm actually not even mad. You guys will see my demigod build. I can't believe I'm showing y'all, but I'm a nice guy. I'm not even mad if you guys have a 60 steal, because steal really sucks, and not only that, it really kills your adrenaline. I have this for lanes and lanes only. I don't reach on ball, but I have this for lanes. If you guys went with a 60 steal, I wouldn't be mad at you, but there is zero reason to not have a 74 minimum block. I'd prefer a 78, because if all point guards, tall point guards, get a 74 block. If you're smaller, then I get it, because you're probably playing 3s and 5s. But if you were a tall point guard, there's zero reason not to have a 74 block at least to contest jump shots when you jump, and a 92 perimeter. And it's zero reason. It's too easy in this game to get high perimeter and block. So the ratings are very important, and so are the badges. Okay, as you can see, I have a +1 on my paint patroller and +1 on my high flying denier. It's very important. And my pick dodge, you can see, is my clutch gene. These are all very important badges. Obviously, you prioritize shooting. I'm prioritizing shooting. I'm prioritizing lightning launch, posterizer, stuff like that. It's really good for my build. But defense has to be involved in there somewhere. So whether that's challenger, on-ball menace, paint patroller, high flying denier, whatever you prefer, you need some defensive badges in your badge elevators. That way you can get some actual stops, because defense is already hell in general. You don't want to add more hell to it. Okay, it's very tough in this game, and you have to get all the advantages you can get, and that includes badge perks. Alright, this is probably the most important part of the video, okay? This is a wager of mine from literally last night, less than 24 hours ago. And you guys are going to learn so much from what I was just talking about. I'm going to go through all the tips I just went over, and I'm going to show you guys in the game how I perform them and how I literally am avoiding what I shouldn't be doing, and I'm doing what I should be doing. And I also want to harp, this is tip number 7, team defense. Listen to my comms when I say, yo, Los, who's my teammate, I say, Los, pick up now. Just play this side. You know what I'm saying? In this game, you're not going to get stops just by fucking dilly-dallying and praying, okay? You have to communicate. So let's just watch these clips. So first off, notice how I jump.
It's me.
I know he makes a shot, but notice how I jump when I see the shot going up.
I just completely went away from everything I was doing correct.
I see him shooting. I see that shooting motion, and I told y'all, jump.
I jumped 20.
He made it, but it's a 20% contest. That is a huge difference as if I was just standing there. Because if I was just standing there, guess what? That's open. Anytime you see someone get ready to go, you jump. That's it. Now watch this again. This is the very next play. Be ready to switch if needed. You hear my communication? Let's say that again. Listen to what I say.
Was good, man. Be ready to switch if needed.
Because it's very important, bro. I don't reach on ball ever. I jump again. Look how far I am from this motherfucker. You would think that's open, correct? Look at what happens. He gets a 6, and he misses. Jumping goes such a long way. Even if you're not there, if you jump, you could be there, okay? You might be there, but you have to anticipate it. Once you see his player, the opposing player, get in that shooting motion, just hit Y, bro. Fuck it. If he pump fakes, he pump fakes. It's worth it. It's worth the risk.
Get the middle. Yeah.
You hear that communication? Get the middle. Yep.
Good D, boy. Yeah,
look at the switch. Now he's bumped.
Okay.
See, that right there was a bad play by my teammate. No offense, that's my GOAT, but that's a bad play. Notice how right here, when he misses a shot, because here, this opposing guard is dead, and the only way he's going to score is if he gets an easy catch and shoot.
Boy, yeah, it's a tough shot. I'm leaving you.
Tough shot, I'm leaving him. But watch my teammate. Watch, he reaches right here. You see that reach right there, and it stuns him, and it leaves the opposing player wide open. I'm telling you, reaching is not worth it. Remember, no reaching on ball.
You got middle.
You got middle. Great communication. He misses. It's team defense. I say, you got middle. I got this side. Play the slip. Like, if he goes right, my teammate picks up, I play the slip. If he goes left, I got him, my teammate plays the slip. It's that simple. It's just communication. So let's go back to when they get the ball again.
I'm not sure what's wrong with that.
But you can see, this is where our defense really stands out.
Bro, it's what makes me mad. Oh my god, it's something mentally wrong with me. He check gets me all excited and shit.
Look at this defense.
Deep bomber.
Jump. Fucking punch him in the face, bro. He shoots a 9. Does that say 93?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it does. I mean, punch him in the face when he shoots. Who gives a fuck?
Go. Yeah, good D, bro. Good D.
Look at this. Look at my teammate. He does such a great job. Listen to me say, get middle. He picks up the middle and he jumps.
Look for deep bomber. I jumped. Yeah, he is. There he is. Get middle, get middle. Go, go. Yeah, good D. Good D.
He made it, but it's 17. It's great defense. You live with shit like that. You literally live with it.
He's just shooting contested shots. Yeah, I know. Just keep playing the hard sides. He doesn't want to ISO anyone. He just wants to shoot right off it.
And then once you play the hard sides on people that don't know how to like combat it, it's just over. That's me.
Bro, I got hit though.
Notice how I jumped though? I got hit by the screen, but notice how I jumped. It's very, very important.
Yo, Hawaiian with this up. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
And now listen, this is the most important possession of the game because this is where we play the most defense, and this is where we end the game.
Go.
Look at he's playing sides, he switches, I drop. Look at me come out the fucking paint. Like, you have to fucking just play like brainless. Just fucking go jump at him. Look at my player.
Yo,
I go down to the paint with the center, and when I notice that my teammate's crabbed, I go out and I jump at him.
Good D.
Look at me.
I jumped.
I'm a fucking freak.
Good D.
But you have to, bro. You have to.
Fuck. Play the corner here.
Communication. Play the corner here. Look what he does. Look what he does.
Good D. Yeah. Good fucking D, bro.
Look at that shit. And then we end up winning the game. You see what I'm saying, though, bro? It is all communication. It is all just understanding the game. You have to jump. You can't waste your adrenaline on reaches. You have to play honest defense, bump their player, just keep running with them, knowing when to hold LT, knowing when to hold RT, jumping when they're shooting, team communication. You play this side, I play this side, I got the slip. It's simple. It's just talking, and it's just understanding. And there's a lot of shit I dropped in this video for you guys to help you understand, okay? Now you just got to do it. Now you just got to talk to your teammate. You just got to go out there, not waste your adrenaline. Knowing when to hold LT, knowing when to hold RT, knowing what badges you need, stuff like that. And Mike Wang says jump, we say how high, okay? It's stuff like that, bro. But I'm here to help, and you guys can really become a better defender if you guys listen to these tips. But that is it for the video, guys. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys drop a like and the sub button. I hope this video helped you guys out. I know defense is hard in this game. I have trouble sometimes too. Everyone does. But the best way you can combat it is by learning what you can do to get better. And in this video, I feel like I explained a lot of that. You guys got to practice it, perform using it, and you guys will understand and definitely improve. But that is it for the video. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys drop a like and the sub button. I'm trying to hit 100K as fast as possible. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'm out. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.